Good news, everyone. This episode of Flipper Flicks is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. We recently joined as a member, and you can too. Apply today to become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Cue the singing giraffes!
Hey everyone, welcome to Flipper Flicks, where the professionalism is tiny and the opinions are toony. I'm Tim, and we watch Tiny Toons this time around. But anyway, Adam.
And I'm Adam.
Your turn.
Oh yeah, that's me.
That was
Adam.
so good. I loved
beautiful.
it.
It was glorious,
It's terrible.
Tim.
It's terrible.
See, I got there when you said it. I understood that you were talking about Tiny Toons.
Are you trying to say unlike the time when I said we're kicking off?
Yes.
Rude.
I know,
Or
right?
the Haps.
Or the Haps.
We're great at this.
We're doing fantastic, guys. Well, we are a podcast. That is what we are.
Ooh.
We're a film review podcast done by unprofessionals, like Tim said. We are on the social medias. We got Instagram and Twitter at FlipperFlix, and we release our episodes on podcasting platforms at 1 p.m. Eastern time zone. It's in the Eastern.
Yeah.
Going on to the movie we watched this week. Now, what Tiny Toon adventure was it, Sam?
Well, before I say that, I'm Sam. I never said my name. I just interjected and said I liked the intro.
Yes.
For all you know, I'm just some random person off the street. I am not. I'm here all the time.
Some
And-
days.
Prove it.
Mentally.
Mentally depends. But today I'm here. And we watched Tiny Toons Adventure, How I Spent My Summer Vacation. I have it written down as vacay.
Big K.
And I read it
Shun.
even though I knew it wasn't supposed to be right. And fun fact, it's not called Animaniacs movie, which I called it that the entire week. I don't know
Yeah, she
why.
kept being like, all right, so when we watching Animaniacs, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're watching Tiny Toons here soon.
All I know is that they came out around the same time, and I watched them both. And
They're
so
both
that's what
Warner
I'm gonna,
Brothers.
That's what I'm gonna blame
Yeah.
on. But
So,
anyway,
they're both from, the same studio.
yeah, but they're completely different. Well,
well.
kind of. They're both kind of short stories. Anywho, we digress. That's not what we watched. This is so long. This synopsis is
Her
so
synopsis
long.
is a Tim synopsis.
Been reading it.
I had to
Timnopsis
take
is.
a big breath here. Yeah, the synopsis is: term time ends at Acme University, and the Tiny Toon characters look forward to a summer filled with fun. Buster and Babs Bunny turn a water fight into
Whitewater rafting?
whitewater rafting trip through the dangerous deep south. Whoa, okay, we'll get to that. Plucky Duck and Hamton Pig share the most impossibly awful car journey imaginable on the way to Happy World Land. True, that journey was terrible. We'll get to that. Fifi's blind date becomes a skunknophobic nightmare. Poor Fifi. And a safari park is turned upside down by Elmira's, what the fuck kind of name is that, search for cute little kitties to hug and squeeze. Ugh.
First off, you're going to get, so much hate mail now
I know.
that by all the Elmiras out there. They're going to be like, my name is fine.
I don't know why you made fun of it. I'm sorry. I've heard of Elvira, right? From, Halloween. But, Elmira? That's just awkward.
And their last name is, Duff, not Fudd.
Yeah.
I thought it was, Elmer Fudd's
Right.
Daughter. Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, let's get to the ratings for this bad boy so we can start discussing, because I have a lot of thoughts. There was no critics rating.
Why?
Oh, duh. Hello. We watched this because it was straight to video. I'm sorry. I'm very
Where did we
all
watch
over the
it?
place today. I don't know. Hulu?
It was Hulu. We watched this on Hulu.
We watched this on Hulu. We spun straight to video. And so this didn't have a theatrical release, hence no critic rating. Okay, now you're caught up. And the audience score was 88%, which is actually pretty high. Look at them go. IMDb was 8 out of 10.
Damn.
Pretty solid
That beat-
normalcy.
That beat The Last Samurai. Just let that sink in.
That's hilarious.
Because like IMDb is typically the harshest of the 4 reviews that we look at.
Yeah. And so IMDb people. Well, to be honest, I found this movie on an IMDb listicle that said
that's true.
Straight to video movies that were actually good. So that's why I chose this one. And so it's not shocking to me that the rating is that high.
Right.
Yeah.
But Google gave it a pass at 92%.
Woo.
So maybe this movie is just great. Let's get into it. Expectations. Anyone?
There are spoilers because that's what we do. That's how we roll over here.
Yep, spoilers.
Expectations, though. I used to watch Tiny Toon Adventures as a kid. Mm-hmm. I was pretty excited. I remember Babs and I remember Buster. Those 2 were great. Plucky. I actually remember Elmira. I don't know if you guys did.
No, I didn't.
She scared me as a child, though. So
she's still frightening.
Yeah. So I was pretty excited going in because it's not a rip-off of Looney Tunes because it's done by the Looney Tunes team. But it's a side quel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Side project, I guess. So I was pretty excited. Tim?
I mean, I watched Animaniacs. I never really watched this. Like, I didn't really have any memory of this. I'm sure I saw it a little bit here and there, but as an Animaniacs fan, I wasn't sure how I felt about this.
So, like, I felt like Animaniacs was targeted for, like...
crazy people, I know.
No, I loved Animaniacs as well, but I felt like it was more targeted for, like, I don't know, like, slightly older kids. Like, Tiny Toons was for younger kids,
sense.
And then...
Well,
like the next level up was Animaniacs.
We'll get into that when we start talking about the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. I would have agreed with you until I watched this movie.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Now, Sam, what did you think?
Expectations wise?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I found it on a listicle, so already pumped.
Love listicles.
I love listicles.
You know why I love listicles?
Why?
They tell me what to do.
Exactly. And so it was rated as one that was good. So
like,
I was
a good straight to video.
Yeah. And so I was like, all right. So it's probably like on par with a Disney sequel, right? And then...
and then pause.
I had another thought, but I lost it.
She's exhausted today.
Ah, fuck. I don't know. I was excited.
So...
you can pick it up from there.
I was thinking that maybe we kind of do this one in a different structure than normal.
Same.
Because there are 4 stories going on in this one. Like Sam said in the synopsis, you got Babs and Buster. Mm-hmm. You got Plucky and Hammy. Mm-hmm. I like to call him Hammy.
Yeah, you have the skunk.
You got Fifi. And then you also have Elmira. Shirley and Fifi are the same story.
Are they?
Then we have 5 if you separate them.
Yeah.
Because Elmira is her own being.
I think that Shirley and Fifi are short enough. You can combine them if you would like. I'll allow it.
Okay, so where do you want to start?
The Taz storyline. Oh, wait.
Dizzy? Dizzy's storyline was so short. So, if you guys didn't know, I guess Dizzy is Taz's purple child?
Sure. I don't know how he got purple, but yes.
But poor Dizzy.
Poor Dizzy.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. That's how short that story had to have been, because I don't remember it.
He didn't have one.
Tim, I'll give you the honors.
What?
What'd you say? I'll give you the honors to tell the story of Dizzy.
We saw him like twice. I don't know.
Okay, I will take the honors of talking about Dizzy.
Oh my.
So Dizzy was talking about, he approaches Shirley. Shirley is a duck?
Yes.
Like Plucky. And she is like, she's doing all this fortune telling. She has psychic powers. And Dizzy goes up to her and he's like, Shirley, I'm shedding so much. What should I do about it? Like, if I spin, I'll shed. She's like, just spin, man. Be yourself. Do it.
Look at Shirley.
So he spins himself naked. He is just like a naked Tasmanian devil. Yeah. And he gets so scared, and she starts laughing at him and hands him a box. And he runs away in a box. And then that's where the 4 kids are like, oh, is that the new style? And they all threw a box on.
Oh, I noticed that they were like, box style. But I didn't see why that was a thing. I just thought it was random, but... that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, there's a reason to all of that. Were you guys writing during this scene?
Actually, yes, I was.
Probably.
I'm going to tell you what I wrote down.
Okay, I'll read my quote, Sam.
Okay, go ahead.
If Dizzy spin, then Dizzy naked. is the actual quote.
That's a great quote. I love it. There's so many good quotes here.
I do remember him saying that, yeah.
Yeah. But what I was going to say in that scene, so when she's doing her fortune teller booth, right? It was only $1.08 to get my chakras cleaned.
Oh, Sam is all about her chakras right now.
Yeah, that sounds like a deal to me that you can get your chakras cleaned for $1.08. I'll take it.
She normally
Clean
gets
my
stuck at the
chakras,
root.
heck yeah.
How about hand readings? Did that say?
There was a price, but I was very interested in the chakras. It was like lemonade, clean your chakras, palm reading.
Palm readings.
And I was like, oh, good on you selling lemonade next to your chakra cleaning business.
Can I get the works? Do I get them all for?
Yeah, right?
For like $5.
Bundle deal.
Yeah.
But in that same scene, there's a hot dog stand that says boneless.
Boneless
hot dogs. What? What?
Right.
I don't get it. Is there any other way to eat a hot dog? Are there bone-in hot dogs? Have I lived my whole life a lie?
No, I think it's just the joke.
I want to cook and make a hot dog now that looks gourmet and has a bone in it. But make it look like it was
Dude, I got you.
Fancy.
And then I'm gonna serve it to somebody and then cut it off the bone and be like, look at it, as it just it peels off the bone.
So are you thinking basically do a corn dog setup?
What?
Corn dog setup?
Oh, that's that's not a bad idea because you could just take out the bone. But what I was picturing was a hot dog and you kind of cut it in half and then get a bone, put a T-bone, from an actual steak and put it in there and then I don't know, somehow make it look like it comes from it, but
mold it back together.
Yeah, or you don't even cut it.
Put
you
it
just
face down
put
in
the
bun.
bone in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there are any gourmet hot dog brat makers who are listening, please hit up Tim on Instagram or
ideas.
Twitter. He's got some ideas for you that will make you lose money. / be somewhat intriguing. So
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
People love crazy food like
Right?
that.
It's just weird. Yeah. I would eat it.
Might as well. That's
Oh,
what I
you
was going to
would?
say. I would buy it. I don't think I would eat it. I would buy it and give it to Tim and be like, will you eat this?
And I would eat it.
While I watch and take a picture. Thanks.
Tim, can I record you eating this weird food?
Why not? I'll give anything a shot most of the time. But...
Well, you say that.
Yeah, I'm not eating the bird.
No.
What?
You know how they eat birds out of eggs?
No.
No. You don't. No, that's a delicacy. I don't know where.
No.
I'm thinking Thailand,
it's
but
not.
I don't think that's correct. It is. They eat the embryos.
No.
It's
if you
crunchy
said it
and
was
everything.
Thailand, I wouldn't be that surprised. I don't know why. Because just, I don't know. Southeast Asia, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Shit's wild
That's
over
one
there.
thing I wouldn't be able to stomach, I don't think. Because, it still crunches and everything.
I just want you to know Sam's face right now.
Yeah.
I think she died inside. All of her, her soul is just, leaving. A Dementor is going to come over and just swoop away with that shit.
No. I was going to say, you say that, but Plucky has to eat a mayo and cream cheese on white bread. You going to eat that too?
You guys ready for your YouTube
when that
challenge
popped
number
up,
2?
I'm like, they're going to make me eat this stupid fuck.
I thought that, too.
I mean, you said you'd eat anything except for an embryo, so is that you agreeing to eat this?
I mean, I'll
So wait,
try
what was it?
Why not?
Cream cheese and mayo?
Cream cheese and mayo on white bread
God,
without
that sounds
crust.
awful.
So,
It sounds
what? What's an
horrible.
egg salad? What's in egg chicken, those salads?
I mean, that's close.
Is there anything?
An egg salad sandwich is, mayo and chopped up egg and stuff.
And mustard.
And mustard.
Yeah, so,
But not cream cheese.
Not cream cheese and mayo.
Mayo. There's nothing else in there.
you can cream cheese?
And which brings me to the point of why was it yellow?
Would you guys prefer cottage cheese?
No.
Over cream cheese?
No, there needs to be something else with the cream cheese and mayo.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut.
Not
Sauerkraut.
oh, no.
Did I make it better or worse? Tim?
Sauerkraut?
Probably
I mean,
worse.
probably
Sauerkraut
better.
has a pungent. It has a pungent taste. I was gonna say just give me a piece of lettuce in between and maybe I can make my way through it. But
I just think the textures would throw you off.
Texture usually doesn't bother me.
Oh, I'm very big on the texture.
Well, you're you,
Cheese
so.
is-
I am
That's true.
I am me, and that's okay.
But anywho, so look for that challenge. We might actually have to have some puke buckets next to us for that one.
Yeah,
At least
that
me.
one sounds, woo.
Maybe
And
we
then-
could make them like finger sandwiches where you only make like a little
Yeah,
triangle.
what are you gonna do with the rest of the cream cheese then?
Well, I have other uses for cream cheese.
Like Skyline dip?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I just don't want to eat it with mayo on bread as the only thing.
What if you took we are spending a long time on these shenanigans, but I'm going to say, so Skyline dip, Cincinnati represent over there. What if I took Skyline dip and I added some mayonnaise on bread? Would you guys eat that? Because that's cream cheese and then Skyline chili and then
I mean, yeah.
There's more
cheese.
stuff in there.
I
so
mean,
think,
there's
yeah.
literally Skyline chili on it. I'm eating it. Like,
If you guys don't know what it is, it's brown mush.
yeah.
That's coming from somebody who
Delicious,
doesn't eat
delicious.
Skyline, so
I
don't
know.
listen to him. It's good. But we can move on. We can move on to Plucky's
So
story.
during
Yeah.
this conversation, I
Tim
said,
has made 7 cheese conies.
I wish. Holy cow. I looked up what it was. It's called balut. It's from the Philippines.
I knew it was
Wa-
Southeast
was
Asia somewhere.
First introduced to the Philippines in 1885, where it quickly
Oh.
became a cheap and easy snack for laborers.
Oh,
That sounds terrible.
technically, yes.
And it says, so yeah, they immigrated and it caught on in countries like Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand. So I wasn't incorrect on Thailand, but
No, yeah, like I said, Southeast Asia.
yeah. But yeah, that's one thing, like, oh man, I don't think I could
Would you
do
eat that
it.
before the sardine or whatever it is up in like Denmark?
No, I would try the sardines first.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The stinky fish?
Yeah, the really
No.
I mean,
Oh.
I would.
It clears out houses.
I don't know that I could bear the smell of it, judging by how people react to it, enough to be able to eat it. But I would attempt to open it. You know what I mean?
So there's
Just-
that.
I would
Yeah.
give
Turn off
it
that
a shot,
olfactory
but I
nerve.
guarantee I'd probably be hacking. But this ballot, no thanks. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think that would take a
Pass.
lot of mental energy to. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I agree.
But you wanted to jump to Hammy and Plucky.
Well, yeah, because, well, see, Tim still created a segue with his birds,
Yeah.
his baby birds. So Plucky's a baby bird.
Plucky's a duck. He's like Daffy Duck,
And
but
that's
green.
a bird, Adam.
And he's little.
So I really want to get into this real quick because Daffy Duck may or may not be a duck. There's this whole theory because Daffy can't fly
Yeah,
and he can remove his beak. And when he removes his beak, he looks like Marvin the Martian.
so he's an alien.
So there's a theory that he's a Martian just with a beak.
So that's why Plucky's green.
Correct.
Huh.
Cool, we solved it.
Yeah. Weird little thing. Because they're like in one of the newer Looney Tunes series, Daffy's like, I don't even know if I'm a duck. Because like I can do this and it removes his beak.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't watch all the new series, but I saw that one. I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't
nice. Now, what Plucky does say, though, I did laugh very hard, was he called the television the boob tube.
The boob tube.
And Sam's dad loves to call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
So I was just got a good chuckle out of it. Actually, I would say Plucky had a very strong, like he was pushing Babs and Buster for like the best story in my opinion.
Plucky had the worst summer. Let's just
Yeah.
go with that right
He
now.
did?
So they were supposed to go to Happy World Land, which
Straight
what a
up.
name. So
Straight up
Right.
Disney World.
Yeah, straight
They
up.
even had Cinderella's castle.
I know. So straight up Disney World. And then the dad, all he freaking sings is "Pop Goes the Weasel."
my
Like, why can't you
gosh.
fucking turn on the radio, Dad?
Well,
They
you
did the
mean
bottle
in
of non-alcoholic beverage though too.
Oh, that's true. That's
90
true.
66 bottles of non-alcoholic beverage on the wall, 66 non-alcoholic beverages on the wall. You
Eddie-
take one down.
Anywho, they're having a rough summer already, right? Because, like, they can't even...
But when they were singing that song, I was sitting to myself, I was like, oh, can they not say beer in this show? And then Plucky goes like,
Yeah.
you guys know it's supposed to be beer, right? Oh
Yeah.
my.
So I did like some of the, like, over-the-topness of their jokes. But I think that's just, like,
Well,
what Looney Tunes is.
Yeah,
known
and he
for.
was just like, old MacDonald had a farm. Pop goes the weasel.
Yeah. I was ready to kill him at that point. I was like, for the love of God, sing another song.
Did you see that his odometer, like,
Yeah.
for speed was called the porkometer, and it was a
Yeah.
piece of bacon getting fried?
Yeah.
I was like, clever.
Nice.
But I do have to say that Wade was ahead of his time. That's the father. Not Wade. Yeah, Wade. I was right. He recorded going over 100,000 miles.
I'll bring that
like
up.
he didn't have TikTok. He didn't have YouTube,
True.
Reddit, any of that stuff to post on and be like, guys, look what I did.
But he's recording it for posterity.
Yeah.
Or posterity. And then he rolled back Ferris Bueller style
Yep.
Yeah,
to get his mileage back.
But did you have anything else on Plucky's story before they get to Happy World Land?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Plucky, when they were about to go through that tunnel, I'm like, bro, they're not even at the edge of the tunnel. You took that breath way too soon. And then it's at 7 miles.
Yeah, so it was like, hold your breath and your wish will come true or whatever. They're not even in the tunnel and he's already holding his breath. Come on, rookie mistake.
Rookie. Because he did not make it to Happy World Land.
Nope.
Not right away, at least.
That's because he didn't hold his breath. That's what he gets.
Hey, what would you hold your breath for, Tim?
Not very long. I'm not good at that.
No, I mean, what would you have wished for?
I got you. I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't
I
waste
wouldn't
a
have
wish
tried.
on a breath because I can't hold my breath very long.
Okay.
He already knew he wasn't going to make it come true.
I wouldn't even have tried to be like, and just sat there.
Suckers.
Yeah.
Sam, what about you? Could you have held your breath?
No. For 7 miles?
For 1 mile. For 1 mile.
Probably not. I'm not
Well,
going to
that
hold
just
my
depends
breath.
on how long the mile is, because.
Yeah, it depends. Am I going 30 miles per hour or 80?
Yeah, hear me out. Yeah.
Well,
Tim would be progressively just putting down the pedal.
Yeah.
And then you'd see me, who doesn't like being in the car going fast,
bracing for
impact. And then Sam would be in the back breathing normally because she gave up.
Yeah, probably.
And then I would laugh
I mean-
because I didn't even do it. I just made you hold your breath.
Yeah.
And then I would
know.
stop
You
right
were
before the tunnel ends. And then you'd have to
I'd
keep
pass
holding your
out
breath.
just to spite you. I'd pass out. Probably not.
What would you wish for, Adam, since that was your question?
Ooh, an airplane because I don't want to do a drive to Happy World Land.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, no.
I probably would have wished for a bottle of water at that point.
Oh, he needed that when they were at the rest stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, can we just talk about how ahead of the time that family really was?
Oh, with their disinfecting the bathroom.
Yeah, and they had the whole hazmat suits already.
Mm-hmm.
They would have done great in quarantine.
Yeah, they would have survived.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, because the bathroom scene, I was like, now I would definitely go use the bathroom after they just cleaned it like that.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Even if I didn't have
I
to
mean-
go, I'd be like, all right, I got to check this out.
I'm no stranger to the gas station.
No,
bathroom.
but hot damn.
But yeah,
It's
I'm
fresh
sure
and
it's
while it's
goddamn
hot.
sparkling. I'm gonna need a few minutes, guys. I'll be back.
Oh my.
Then there was that one point. Why did Plucky lose all his color? Was it from the holding his breath?
No.
No, he got
Stinky or whatever.
licked?
Blew
Yeah,
on him.
Uncle
Oh.
Stinky,
After he,
licked him or something.
he ran out of breath, so he was holding his breath still, and he lets it out, and it all hits him,
Yeah.
knocks
He
his
blows
color
the
off.
color
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. It's a good thing that Hamton had his paint kit with him.
I know, he could just paint him back.
Yeah,
with
he
all
just
the
brought him
colors
back
he
to
needed.
life.
It was
Old
great.
school Looney Tunes style.
Yeah.
I loved it. There's a lot of great stuff with the Plucky Hampton story.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you had?
Sure, we'll go on.
Because I was going to say
I can keep going.
that I just feel bad for Plucky because, as I said, he had the worst summer vacation because they piled him in the car, which, first point, why do all of these road trip movies have cars that have, skyscrapers on top of them of shit
I
that they
think-
don't even use?
I feel like this one was to mock that
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I feel
because
like
it's
it was.
Tiny Toons.
Okay, so we'll...
Because they had an entire ship. Not
Yeah,
just
I
they had a
know.
canoe on the top,
And
and then they had a boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Titanic style, yeah.
So, it was definitely to mock, what is it, National Lampoon's Family Vacation?
Right,
Or
and
a
usually it's
goofy
an
movie.
exaggeration anyway of the truth. but-
Yeah.
True.
Now, I will say, my parents on a trip down to Florida, because, first off, if you didn't know this, everybody in Ohio goes to 2 places for vacation. South Carolina
Uh-huh.
or Florida.
Yep.
They're occasionally Gatlinburg.
Yep.
But those are the 2 primary locations. So my family's going down to Florida. And my brother wanted to bring his boogie board. My parents wanted to bring their chairs. So we actually had the thing on top of our minivan.
Oh my! You were the family with
we
a
were the
skyscraper on top of your car.
We were. So I've seen it in action, but we did use everything inside it.
Oh, okay. So that's fine then.
It was all our beach stuff because you can't bring that to a hotel room. You can't, like, I don't know. It doesn't always fit in the car.
I allow it because you guys used it all. That's better. I feel like people pack it up and then it flies off the top of their car or they never use it.
Now, are you road trip people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you, Sam?
Cha, brah.
Sam complains if it takes longer than 2 hours to be in
That
the
is
car.
not true. I love the idea of road trips, and I love road trips for the first 4 hours.
I was gonna say.
Once we hit that 4-hour mark, I'm like, get me the fuck
all right.
out of this car.
The fun part's over. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it's usually at.
I don't mind road trips.
I don't
but,
either.
Because you're driving.
Yeah, we'll switch. You drive next time.
Okay. Adam doesn't let me drive anywhere. He thinks I get too angry.
Tampa doesn't have the best drivers, and Sam doesn't like them. So I take the wheel. Jesus does not take the wheel. I take the wheel.
Okay.
Well.
But
Yeah.
Tim takes the wheel otherwise, typically. If
As
he's
you know,
involved.
I enjoy driving, so it doesn't bother me.
Yes, he yeah, I think you like just showed up in the middle of the night in Charleston once when we were visiting. Like, I mean, like you left at like 6 p.m.
Yeah, I
And
drove
got there at, like-
overnight. Yeah. Because I got in the morning. Yeah, it was like 6 something in the morning. Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'm here, guys.
And we're like, what? We're asleep.
Bro, it's 6 in the morning. Yeah, but I'm here. No, he did not wake us up. He was placed in a room very far away from us, also known as extremely close if you are the concierge.
Yeah. They got that.
I mean,
correct.
relatively
It's in the same building.
thinking we are normally over 1,000 miles apart. So he was close.
Yeah, see, they knew that.
Yeah, clearly.
You guys just need to get over that. That was like years ago.
It was literally last year, Sam.
Well, it feels like years ago. Am I right?
No, yeah, you are.
Anywho, I was just trying to say that he spent his whole summer in the car with this crazy-ass family just to go to Happy World Land. And then all he gets to do is ride the monorail when he gets there.
Okay, first off, the Tooth Fairy. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, but he calls it the monorail later.
It is the monorail. The monorail is the Tooth Fairy. It's confusing.
Yeah, because at first I was like, oh, they're making fun of the monorail. But then they called it the Tooth Fairy. And I'm like, okay, they still are. But then later he calls it the monorail. So I was like, wait, okay, now we're just full on not even hiding it.
Can we just talk about how they also said, like, we have 6 real rides in 400 gift shops?
Yes, I loved that.
Yeah.
Accurate.
It's clearly mocking Disney World, but...
Or any
It was
theme
great.
park.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, this one, the 9 actual rides of the park. Are you ready for their names?
Fire away.
Yes.
We got the Tooth Fairy, like I said. Happy Go Pukey.
Oh, God.
Happy Feet. The Gargle. The Happy Crasher, which the Happy Crasher looks like the roller coaster I built in Roller Coaster Tycoon back when I was like a child. Because you would always like make the bobsleds kill people.
Oh, yeah, it just like doesn't.
It just
Yeah,
crashes
it doesn't end.
for the fun of it. Then there's the Happy Centrifuge, which would have been Tim's favorite ride.
God.
Slap Happy Fun, Stairway to Heaven, and Bullet Train to Heck.
Yeah, classic.
Love it. Get me on that bullet
goes-
train.
It goes along with you got to work your way to heaven, but you can go straight to hell, like Highway to Hell.
Yeah.
So,
True.
I thought it was funny. But I also like that it was heck, not hell.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, nice.
Well, the only other confusing part that I have before I get into the next story is that why did they go to Acme Luniversity? Like, aren't they children? Shouldn't it be like a middle school? Like, they're not in college.
No, it's just like a boarding school.
Yeah.
But why is it called university?
I don't know. Luniversity, first off.
Okay, so Luniversity
Yeah,
is
They're learning to be loony.
university.
They're looning. They're looning to loon the loon.
Okay, whatever. Anywho, that was my beef patty.
Oh, I forgot to mention, April 6, 2021, Plucky will finally arrive to Happy... I just forgot.
Happy Worldland?
Happy Worldland. He will finally arrive there, and everybody will rejoice.
Uh-huh.
So mark
What
it on
was
your
that
calendars.
scene?
What?
I don't remember what the scene was, but I wrote it down because I got really excited because it's next year.
Yeah, they must have been doing something, and he was just like, I think he was just being salty, and he was like, well, maybe we'll finally get there by 2021.
April 6, 2021.
Yeah. Oh my. That was just crazy. But yeah, he'll finally arrive next year. Maybe he'll get to ride more than the Tooth Fairy.
Maybe. Well, they left because, they wanted to leave something for the next time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So maybe he'll finally have ridden all the rides by 2021.
Maybe.
We'll see.
It's probably way busier now, and he won't get on any rides.
True.
I've been to Disney a few times.
Just a few. So I think the next thing I want to cover really quickly is Fifi, just because I only have one comment.
Let's sigh.
So basically she's like chasing that movie star, right?
Yeah, she's Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. And when she's trying to like get into his hotel room, and she like dresses up as his agent or whatever, and that fat lady sits on her, and then
Roseanne,
and then it's like, it's not over till the fat lady sings, and then another fat lady sits on her. I'm just like, girl, go home while you're behind. You got shot on twice. Twice. Like,
Did you guys see Rambo though in the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty excited about that. I don't know why. I'm not even a big Rambo fan. Small little things like that always make me,
Right.
I don't know, excited.
It was definitely the era of like random impersonations, like the genie from The King of Thieves and all that.
Right. Oh, and when Fifi was when she was doing like, they were in the theater, and the screen comes on, and it's definitely referring to that THX video, and it was like, boom. And then it was like, the audience is now deaf.
Oh,
I loved
yeah.
that.
That was perfect, man. Like, I don't know. I just love little tidbits like that.
Yeah, I think that's where they excelled in that movie, is just like those tiny
The
little like
randomness.
one-off jokes. Yeah.
But also, because we were kind of hinting at this in the beginning, how is this a kid's movie?
Yes.
Kids would not get any of this. They'd be laughing at all the random goofiness, sure, but it's like all the jokes, I guess, were for the parents. I guess.
Yeah.
There's
It's so
no
that the
way.
parents could get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of adult humor. Like, this is not necessarily adult humor, but like one of the lines when Babs... Okay, so Buster and Babs, they have this water gun fight. They end up like on a raft.
Do they have a fight, or is it just Buster wrecking her shit?
Okay, Buster's wrecking her shit.
There
But
you
anywho,
go.
they like end up on a raft, fully like down the river, right? And then they arrive at the Southern Mansion, and like alligators lived in it.
That was pretty great.
Like, it's
Of
just
course
like,
it was gators.
Of course it's gators. What else would it be? Like, that makes total sense. And
And
then
they had the possums in the forest.
oh yeah, I forgot about the possums in the forest that were like hill jacks. Yeah, that was crazy. And then when she sees one of the gators, she goes, "Greetings, Godzilla." Like, it's just like,
Yes.
just all of that sort of stuff is just like, it's just like hitting you, and you're like, wow, this is pretty funny. But then to Tim's point, like, if I saw this as a child, I don't think I'd understand what was happening,
Clueless.
like, at all.
Like, there are even tiny lines. Like, it's my lucky rabbit's foot.
Yeah,
I would,
when she's
like-
talking about her foot.
Yeah.
You could easily catch that at a certain age, but, like, it would go over most kids' heads.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then, I have this quote down. Was this them? Come back, we have skydiving lessons at 4?
I don't know.
I remember the line. I don't know why I remember.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't
It's
know.
a great line, though.
Yeah.
Damn.
The one that I was thinking of was the little girl.
Oh,
She's
she was-
in the jungle. Oh, go ahead, Tim.
It is the little girl. She was talking to the cat.
Oh, yes!
She's
Elmira was...
Yeah.
She's basically drowning her cat in a kiddie pool so that he, like, can swim? And then...
She was bathing him.
Okay. And then skydiving lessons, she probably chucks him out the window.
Yeah. Elmira is frightening.
Yeah, she was the worst to watch. That's what I have written down. Until she's in the jungle hunting for a cat. And she, like, skins the cat,
The cheetah?
the cheetah, and she, like, puts on his fur as, like, a onesie, which is frightening and wrong in all parts. But then the cheetah comes back and he has a censored bar over top of him.
I know. I actually wrote down that he needed a box like Dizzy had.
Yeah.
He really did.
Yeah. He just got a censored bar. That's all he got.
That was fantastic. And then when she's like pulling the little lion cubs together, she had just gotten the cheetah costume. When did she capture all these other animals?
I don't know. They were like sitting in a classroom setting, so I thought
know.
they were like somebody else captured them, but I guess
No,
she
it
did.
was definitely her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got 'em
She's
all.
crazy.
She got 'em all.
But that panther scene when she's getting chased by the panther,
Mm-hmm.
it was like peak Looney Tunes-esque. Like you got the animal following him, look back and he's not there sort of deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And then throw something behind you, it hits him.
Yeah.
That's like very old school like cartoons.
Yeah, definitely. And like I think at one point like he was behind the tree or something and she was behind another tree and it just like looked like Looney Tunes where you like look on the other side and he's like
Yeah.
right
And
there,
it-
like
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
Very old school, but I enjoyed it.
They get to the lion, like you were saying, the cheetah was there in the sensor bar.
Yeah.
The panther had the boulder on his head.
Yeah. Like,
And then she goes and grabs the lion. And she's like, long hair is so overrated. And then shaves his head.
But she gives him like
Oh
a crown
my.
look. Like it's kind of a crown.
yeah.
Can't be
she
too
could have made it a
upset.
lot worse.
Yeah.
I know, right?
But my favorite quote was actually from her. Being in nature is so invigorating. Do you guys feel like you're just like full of vinegar when you're in nature?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Oh
No,
my
I loved that. It was
goodness.
great.
But I gotta say, Babs and Buster had some of the best lines. Like, I don't know. They were, at one point, they said something along the lines of, this is downright
Twainian, right?
Twainian. That's the word. It's hard to, for some reason, reading it was harder to say.
Yeah, because I think that was when they had like gotten back from their vacation and they had spent the whole time on a raft, right? And she's like, Huck Finn, like we ruined our whole vacation.
But they were still, no, this was way before that. They were still on the
Really?
raft. Yeah. They were like, yeah, they hadn't gotten on the boat with the frog and the toad yet, even.
Oh.
Frog slash toad. I'm not sure what it was.
He was Mr. Toad, he said.
Oh, literally. Mr.
Literally.
Toad's Robert.
Literally.
But downright Twainian with a hand-cocky twist.
Yeah.
Hitchcocky. Hand-cocky.
Hitchcockian twist.
Yes,
Yeah.
with a Hitchcockian twist. I was like, that's nice.
You're like,
Nobody's going to
"Damn,
get that.
Those children don't understand what you're talking about.
Right? At one point, Babs was like, I would die for you. I know, but that won't be necessary.
I love
And then,
that.
okay, but Tim, really, we got some questions.
Uh-oh.
A, how did you get into this movie? And B, why did you just drop Babs and Buster just straight up? Superman just comes, flies
Right,
in,
yeah.
Yeah.
makes his debut on Tiny Toons, and just decides to murder two little bunnies.
Yeah, you got some explaining.
Yeah.
to do.
Well, as some people might know, I'm not a fan of rabbits.
It's Wabbit season.
But that's all I got for you.
All right, well, did you guys know that? Tim, do you have something to say?
I was just gonna say we'll allow it, but
We'll allow it, Tim. But you know what we also will allow? Babs must have read The Two Towers from Lord of the Rings. Because she straight up stole that plan to, like, soak Buster from the Ents. Releasing the river.
Yeah.
They released the dam and it just flowed over the city just like Isengard.
yeah.
That's all I could think of in that scene.
I was thinking about how utterly ridiculous it was that she was gonna drown the town, basically,
Right.
over this water gun fight. Because that was still at the beginning of the movie, and you're like kind of like getting your bearings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just having a water gun fight, and then all of a sudden, like, freaking this crazy bitch is drowning the whole town.
I for some reason thought that they were related at first. Because they're both Babs and Buster Bunny.
Yeah.
But they're
Well,
not. They're not.
That's good, because at one time she, like, is like, I'm in the
Oh, they're a
mood.
thing. They're a
Yeah.
thing, like, throughout the whole series.
Yeah,
And apparently, Buster's based off of Bugs.
obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, that's actually his mentor and everything. And then, apparently, there's a character called Honey Bunny.
Oh,
It's a forgotten character. And that's who Babs is based off of.
not Lola?
Not Lola. This is pre-Lola. Lola came in, like, 98. This
For
is
Space
92.
Jam only.
But Lola is, I think, in, like, the new stuff. Like, she's in, like, the Baby Looney Tunes. And she's in the new series and stuff.
Huh.
So, they adopted her.
So
Not
go look
adapted.
up Honey Bunny.
Yeah,
if
she's
you're
only in like a
interested.
couple episodes.
Okay.
It's probably on HBO Max because Looney Tunes is all on there.
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
Did you guys also like the possum? Like that? Real quick. So when they first find the possum, they throw Babs into the like the cauldron to cook her.
Yeah.
And then Buster's over there hanging out with another, like a younger possum, playing his face.
Yeah, because the possum has like a banjo, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this." And he starts like playing his tongue, playing his ears, playing his jaw.
Heck, I'd never eat a guy who could play with his face that good.
Yeah, like later on, they're like stressed out or whatever about it. And yeah, I thought that was a great excuse. Like, I can't play my face that good, as seen in the boneless episode.
Yeah. No,
So I think he would kill me. He's like, nah, you can't play your face good
Right,
enough.
yeah.
You're Babs in this situation.
Yeah.
You're out. Go on.
You're done. You're done.
I
Take a
don't
lap.
pass the Hill Jack Possum test, apparently.
I have a note down here that says, "What kind of tree are you?" And there was a reason why I asked that, but I do not remember why.
Dude, I don't know how to decipher your notes for this one.
Tiny Toons threw me for a loop because it's just pure chaos in this movie. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But to get to the end, we just got to go through the plot hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a plot hole. Lazy writing.
The part, I don't know, because a lot of this movie was literally just speaking to the audience and breaking the fourth wall, like over and over again.
Super Looney Tune-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one time where she like hits the camera, and there's like a human hand that wipes the camera up. There were a lot of fourth wall breaks.
Yeah.
There was. I loved them.
They're fantastic.
Did you guys know that Sam technically was wrong on this?
Uh-oh.
And this movie did not go straight to video. It was shown on one theater.
Sam.
What?
In the Warner Brothers, but it was on the Warner Brothers studio.
Oh, I
They
don't
only
think
showed
that
it
counts.
once.
To like the producers
Yeah.
or something. That doesn't count! That doesn't count. Also, if I'm at a loss, it's because IMDb lied to me in their listicle.
Yeah. They also said that this movie was released on Laserdisc.
What?
What? What?
So DVD?
No, it was
No?
before DVD. It was like, I think Laserdisc was the one that was like battling with VHS.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
that was Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet? No, Ultraviolet is like digital copy.
Yeah, but remember when they made a whole big stink about Ultraviolet DVDs?
Yeah,
Oh.
but that still wouldn't have been the same.
Still wouldn't have been the same. I don't know.
The DVDs were like, I don't know.
Laser discs are irrelevant, so.
They are. If you have a Laserdisc player, you can learn us something.
Yeah, can you please send us a picture? Because I'm intrigued.
Because we can't Google.
Is it hunkier than a.
I don't know. I just don't think many people like production agencies, companies, like put their movies out on Laserdisc.
Yeah. They followed the DVD trend of the future.
Yeah.
They followed VHS, and then they followed DVDs. Did you guys also notice that this is the one and only time the Roadrunner has ever been run over in any Looney Tunes affiliation?
Really? No, I didn't.
At least until 1992. When, yeah. I can't really claim because they have brand new Looney Tunes.
True.
And I'm sure this note was made way before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie that they're watching in the theater, Fifi, and we didn't even talk about Foulmouth.
He was the worst.
Dadgummit, they wanted to go see Skunkophobia so many times. He's seen it so many times, and that's apparently 1990s arachnophobia movie. Like, it's just a play on that.
Oh, okay.
So, kind of funny.
Well, Foulmouth did have one good line when, like, he's ordering the concessions, right? And, like, they kick him out of line, and then he sits down in the theater, and he's with Shirley, right?
Yes.
And Shirley got all the snacks, or no, she didn't get all the snacks.
She didn't get the snacks.
She just tripped over all the people in the row. Yeah, all the people in the row, and then they just ended up with all the snacks, and he's like,
Right.
wow, what a great way to get concessions.
I know.
Free concessions. True, though.
And then another person that we didn't talk about was the Jason dude that tried to kill Plucky.
Oh, yeah, that didn't make any sense.
It didn't? It's a playoff of Jason and Texas Chainsaw.
No, I get that, but I don't know why it was there.
It was just
Oh, okay.
yeah, random.
More pandemonium
Just
to
more,
the
more chaos.
to the movie.
Tim, do you have any more notes?
Let me double check. As we know, she usually produces something.
This does a lot.
Do 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 do.
I put down, and now pizza sounds good.
When do they eat pizza?
You know, I'm drawing a blank, and I just watched it.
Somebody eats pizza.
Somebody eats the pizza.
There's a line about the audience is now deaf.
Yeah,
Yes.
I brought that up.
That's
a
what I
good
thought
one.
you did. Okay, yeah. Oh, I said the entrance. Uh-oh. And that was the entrance to the Happy Fun Land.
Happy.
It just
World
looks, it
Land.
skeeved me out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of that parking lot, though?
Right?
The world's largest parking lot or whatever. Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I have much else other than that, though.
All right. I'll get into the cast then.
Do it.
Dang.
Do it.
Do it.
So Buster was played by Charlie Adler.
Who's that?
He played
Sounds
in
familiar.
the new Transformers, like those movies. The movies, Transformer
Sure.
movies, Sam?
Like the Shia LaBeouf Transformer
Yeah.
movies?
He's Starscream.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you're going with this because I'm like, I mean, they really only get big people for those, but okay.
Yeah, he's Starscream.
Okay.
And then he's a random character in Aladdin. I didn't even recognize his name.
Couldn't
Okay.
tell you.
But he's also he's two characters. One of them was like Gizmo, and then the other one was a melon merchant. So whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Okay.
Cow and chicken.
Oh, I loved that show.
I did not.
Did you watch that show, Tim?
I don't think so.
Cow and chicken?
No.
Yeah. Cartoon
No,
Network.
I'm alone.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he also played a character on Real Monsters.
Nice.
That was a good one. I liked that
was
show
a
a
good
lot.
one.
Then Babs was played by Tress McNeil. She's Agnes Skinner in The Simpsons. Skinner's mom, like the old lady.
Oh, really?
And a lot of other characters. She's in Disenchantment, like Matt Groening's other show.
Nice.
She is Daisy Duck.
Oh.
Like Legends of the Three Caballeros, like all the Mickey Mouse shorts. That's her.
Oh, look at her go.
She's in Futurama. And then As Told by Ginger.
Oh, I loved that show.
You would.
Thanks.
No problem. Plucky was played by Joe Alasky. He was, after Mel Blanc passed away.
Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc. I like to call him Blanc.
I
I don't know,
know.
why. Well, because his
You're
last
sending
name.
us down to knives out territory.
Yes. He's Bugs in Daffy Duck. He's
Oh.
Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
In real life.
Like the new ones, yeah. He's been doing it since, I don't know, ever since Mel Blanc died.
Oh, so like a long time. Okay.
Yeah, he took over a lot of other characters too. He was Stinky in Casper, the Friendly Ghost.
Not Uncle Stinky.
Not Uncle Stinky. That's played by somebody else. He's Grandpa Lou Pickles in Rugrats.
Dang, look at him.
Yeah, and then Hampton was Don Messick. He plays Papa Smurf, like in the old school ones.
Okay.
He's the OG Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
He's in the Flintstones. And then he is Theoden, King of Rohan, in Return of the King, like the
Sweet.
animated one from the 80s.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like in real life. I was like, no way.
No.
Oh,
Now, all these people,
man.
I just want to say, like, I had to dig through their IMDb's because they all, on average, had over 300 things they were in.
I feel like that's a thing for voice actors, though.
It is,
right?
it is.
Especially if you were like on one of these like hit shows from back in the day.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of Uncle Stinky,
Uncle Stinky.
he was played by Frank Welker.
Okay.
He has a couple roles in the Transformer movies. He doesn't really he's like Soundwave. I don't know who that is. But he's played a couple of them. And in the newest one, apparently, Hugo Weaving does not play Megatron, but this guy does.
Oh.
Lame.
And then he is, you say lame?
Yeah.
Agree.
So he is Fred Jones in Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
And he is, so sadly, Don Messick has passed, and now Uncle Stinky's voice actor plays Scooby-Doo as well. And Fred, so he's both of them. Then he's in Simpsons, Futurama. He's Bullseye in Toy Story.
Wow.
He does a few characters in World of Warcraft.
I just want to say that Uncle Stinky didn't make a lot of noises, and I don't think Bullseye does either. So
Now he just neighs
he's
and
getting
stuff.
paid buku bucks to make like noises.
Yeah. Elmira
Living
Duff
the dream.
is
Continue.
played by Cree Summer.
Mm.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, I don't know who that
Yeah.
is. She's who is the princess in Atlantis?
I have no idea.
Kira?
Yeah, I think that's her name. Princess
Maybe?
Kira or something.
I don't know.
She plays her. She's in Clifford not the Cowardly Dog. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Nice.
She's in Voltron. She's in Inspector Gadget.
Da-na-na, Inspector Gadget.
Da-da-da-da.
Woo-hoo. Okay, go ahead.
Dizzy is played by Maurice LaMarche. He is in Morbo. He is the brain in Pinky and the Brain.
Wow.
He is Mr. Big in Zootopia.
Who's Mr. Big?
Oh, you see, you're in my territory, Nick.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have to kill you.
That's funny.
He's in Rick and Morty.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he does some voices in Disenchantment.
Look at him.
Winnie Pig, the mom, is played by Edie McClure. She's in Ferris Bueller's. Do you know who Grace is?
Grace! She's a secretary that shoves pencils in her hair.
There you go. That's Winnie. That's Winnie.
Yeah.
Look at that thought. She's in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Wreck-It Ralph. She's Mary. I think she's one of the land. Like, she lives in Ralph's land in the apartment building.
Probably.
Wade Pig is played by Jonathan Winters, and it's a mad world.
Dang.
He takes over. He is in the new Smurfs movies. He's Papa Smurf.
Okay.
A lot of these people are passing roles around.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
And then he's in like the Flintstones. I didn't write whether it was the movie or the TV show, but he was in one of them.
Either way.
Okay. It counts.
Yep.
Foulmouth was played by Rob Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson.
His name
No, well,
was Roberta Paulson.
technically yes, but he also is Yakko.
From
Tim?
Animaniacs!
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he also is Pinky
From
in Pinky and the Brain.
All right.
Nice.
And then he's Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Dang.
Then he's Carl from Jimmy Neutron.
He was raking in the dough.
And I think he's also Carl's mom in Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. He has two characters there.
Nice.
And then Fifi LaFume is played by Kath. I shit you not, her name is just Kath. Kath.
Calf?
Kath Sushi. She is Lola Bunny in Spaceballs.
Didn't you know Lola Bunny was in that movie?
She's in Zootopia and Star Wars Rebels.
Huh.
And then Big Daddy Boo.
Big Daddy Boo?
Big Daddy Boo was one of the Gators. He was the dad.
Okay.
He plays Boss Hogg
Oh, no.
in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Wow.
And then he's in Failsafe. So this is the only one that isn't mostly a voice actor, because he was in Failsafe. He was in Dr. Killador, The Iceman Cometh.
He was in other stuff.
Talking about The Iceman Cometh.
I was like, yeah, wait, what?
I didn't realize that was a movie.
I didn't either.
Anyways. I like how I said it. I wrote it down and it never clicked. I had to say it aloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cast, guys, and I already went through all my facts.
Dang.
I know.
Spicy.
Spicy meatball. So, Sam, this was your pick for our straight-to-video movie here on Flipper Flicks. Would you flip it on?
It's tough. I think it's tough. I think in the end I would, because there's just so many jokes flying at you, and, like, a lot of them, like we said, are for adults. Like, it's not a kid's movie. But I guess my only, like, beef and critique about it is that, like, there's just a lot going on. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just that I haven't watched one of these movies in a while, but I felt that I was just, like, out of my element for a little bit of it. So that would be my only caveat. What about you, Tim?
That's exactly why I'm going to say flip it off, because I was like, what? Is this what kids' cartoons are still like? Because when I was a kid, that makes sense. I was like, oh, spastic, whatever. I probably kept my attention, but
What is a no for you, dog?
It's a no from me. I don't know. I struggled with this one. I was just like,
That's
fair. My brain.
There's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
See, that's why I flip it on, because I love the chaos of it. It's not necessarily at the top of my list of flipping it on, but, like, I would definitely turn this on to go to bed to.
What?
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah. We normally turn on kids' movies when we go to sleep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
true.
have like Office or something going on in the background usually.
It's
but-
9 times out of 10, it's a kids' movie
Yeah.
or kids' TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know
I mean,
why.
that's fine. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. If you're gonna
It's just
pick
too
one
chaotic?
to actually watch, go pick something more cohesive.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know.
Yeah. See, I'm wondering, maybe the chaos of it really drew from the fact that, like, as a kid, you have no attention span.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
you
yeah,
have
all the
to
spazzing out
keep
and
it
it
stimulated.
has to change up, and yeah, probably. But like, I don't know how new age cartoons are, but I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's a common theme of old cartoons, but
Yeah, well then that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know how new cartoons are either, but I feel like when we were growing up, they were in this sort of like, there's 4 different stories going on. Like when you think of like Dexter's Lab, like they had those side quills that would happen like in between, but they weren't the whole episode. So
I think that might be what hurts this, is that it is in a different format. Yeah. It's in a feature-length film format rather than just 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe if Tim was watching like a 30-minute show
it probably would
of Tiny Toon Adventures, they typically run 3 stories rather than 4. And I would even go to say there were 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like there were some really, really small ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah. I liked it. I liked it.
Okay.
But I was a big Tiny Toon Adventures fan as a kid. I should say, like, turn it on if you liked it growing up.
Right.
It'll spark some memories, and you'll be like, oh, I remember Buster. I also I used to go to, so we had a video store. You guys remember those things? It was like a local one, and I always tried to rent this game because it was a multiplayer game for the Sega Genesis, and as an older brother / younger brother, #middle kid life, I had to share my video games with siblings. Uh-huh. I couldn't be playing like Ninja Gaiden because that's totally a child's game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I had to play games that were co-op, and this one was. I thought I remembered it being more Mario Party-esque.
I could see that if it, like, I don't know, because it lends itself to a bunch of different stories, right? So I think that would make sense to have it a Mario Party-ish game, but I don't know.
So yeah, so flip it on if you like that stuff. If you like just straight chaos, this is your realm.
Yeah, this is definitely where you'll flourish, but if you don't like straight chaos / spasticness, probably don't.
If you would eat balut, turn it on.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't eat...
If you would eat balut.
I don't know if that T is pronounced.
I looked it up, and that's literally how they were saying it.
Okay.
So I don't... I was surprised, too, by the actual spelling and everything. Oh, okay.
I was going to say if you like fireworks or gators or hilljack possums.
Or balut.
That's true.
Or balut. Or cream cheese and mayo.
Or cream cheese
sandwiches.
Or family road trips.
Somebody's going to tell us that that's actually a thing. I swear.
What?
Somebody's going to be like, no, that's actually like something we would eat every once in a while. I'm going to be like,
that's my family trip. That's what we eat on our picnics, bro.
We're going to make a huge deal out of it on Instagram Live, eating it, being like, this is the worst thing ever. And people will be like, excuse me, that's what I eat every summer.
That's a staple of my summer diet, okay? Okay.
That's why you were so spastic. I get it now.
Oh, shit.
All right. Tim, it's your turn to pick from the Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
Fire away.
Yeah, I know. Weren't expecting that. Spin it, Sam. Flick it. Yeah. Oh, she's spinning it. She did not bop it.
Bop it. Spin it. Twist it.
You got a recommendation, Tim.
What?
So that's fun. If you guys didn't know, we actually do have a website.
Yes, we do.
It's flipperflix.wixsite.com.
Yeah, it's linked in our Instagram or Twitter.
Easier way to get it if you're following us.
Yep, you can submit recommendations there.
So please feel free. We'll let you know if you do if we do pick your movie, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I mean, or you'll know by listening. But yeah, for sure.
So thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
We're Animaniacs.
Why did we both go like something like that? Immediately both.
We're Animaniacs.
That's all, folks.
We're Animaniacs. That's all the facts.